Hello, I'm Christian Vassie, your independent candidate in Holgate in this year's council elections. Why independent? I'm glad you asked me that question. You see, I don't believe the political parties are capable of delivering the changes that we need to see in our city. And why do I say that? Well, the easiest place to start is to look at their leaflets. Look at the leaflets of all the political parties in York and you'll see the following. They hate potholes, they love the green belt, they want to protect essential services, and they want to cut waste. The thing is, they're all saying exactly the same thing. So how are you going to tell which one of them's worth voting for? And why are they saying the same thing? The reason why is quite interesting. They're saying the same thing because political parties have changed in the past 30 or 40 years. Before, parties used to say, this is what we stand for, these are our principles, this is what we're about, come and join us, stand with our flag, and together we'll change the world and make it a better place. Nowadays, they don't do that. Nowadays, they chase the voter, they chase you, they try to find out what you're interested in, and then just say to you, that's what we're about, vote for us, we care about the things that you care about. So what's the problem with that? The problem is the people they're asking and the people they're talking to, because most voters never talk to political parties. So the political party's idea of who matters and what the issues are is quite often completely wrong.
A council that listens only to older people is unlikely to focus on ensuring there are homes and jobs for young people, or worry as much as you do about what York will be like in 40 years. Am I saying that potholes and old people don't matter? No, of course I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the council needs to be listening to all the voices in York and not just a few of them. If we want to protect services and cut waste, let's start being imaginative and creative. Why on earth are we building homes that cost £1,000 a year to heat when we could be building homes that cost £50 a year to heat? So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. If everything I've said about party politics in York is true, why not? Why am I standing as an independent? Why don't I just do what Russell Brand says and just not vote? Let's just all opt out and leave them to it and it'll all collapse. The problem with that is best kind of shown in an old anarchist saying that says, no matter who you vote for, the government still gets in. You can turn that on its head and say no matter who you don't vote for, the government still gets in. Because the truth is that if only 10% of people bothered to vote in this year's council elections, there'd still be an elected council, and there'd still be elected councillors, and they'd still be making decisions that impact on you. The only problem is they wouldn't be hearing your voice. And that's why it's really important to vote. Because if, like me, you want to see a sustainable future, if you want to see the city tackling the challenges and facing up to the opportunities of the 21st century, then you're going to have to vote for it. And all I can say to you is if you vote for me, I'll be a loud, clear voice for transforming this city and creating a sustainable future, a forward-looking city that is facing the challenges of the 21st century.